Upadhyaya ji. I hope I'm still connected to Krupa Rani ji or no? We're connected. So Krupa Rani ji, good evening and very delighted to have spoken to you through this facility. Upadhyaya Sahab, Garg Sahab, Colonel Bhasin, Dhingra Sahab and distinguished members of the BSN family and my friends in the media. This is no historic moment and this is not a historic speech. Basically, the purpose of this particular technology is to take the next step in the quality of communication between people in this country. When you see a face on the video and you are talking through the video, there is an element of comfort that you get. You understand and you, through the body language, you can understand the levels of comfort or discomfort of the person that you're talking to. You may be talking to an ailing mother who lives, you know, in Trans Jamuna somewhere and you are living somewhere this side of Delhi and you have this facility and she is ill. And with that video facility, you will be able to, through her body language and the way she is speaking to you, realize what pain she is in and how you need to help her. The doctor sitting somewhere, whether he's a private doctor having the same facility, will be able to diagnose and will be able to advise patients as to what those patients should do. A teacher can, through this facility also, deal with many doubts that a child may have through video conferencing. Instead of my having to call people from all over the country if I need to really talk to them, there is a facility through which I can connect how many? 8, 10, 15 persons at the same time. 15 persons at the same time. So I don't have to spend Government of India money to ask them to come to Delhi and sit with me across the table. All this can be done through video conferencing. So it saves time. It allows you to function far more efficiently. It can actually be a great tool for improving business efficiency. You can put it in a factory. You can connect it to the TV screen. If Dr. Garg told me last time when I inaugurated the facility, this has a connectivity to the TV screen. You can, through the TV screen, watch how the factory floor is functioning. You can watch how the people are working, how efficiently are they working, whether they are working at all or not. You can see whether people are sitting on their seats or not. So that in turn, you can monitor the efficiency of a particular factory through that process and how your workers are working. So there are multifarious, mind-boggling uses of this technology. And therefore, I think that in a sense, the step is historic, but it's a natural progression to improve the quality of communication, because the one human characteristic which distinguishes us from the animal species is our ability to communicate. And that's one attribute of human beings which is essential for quality living. If you improve the levels of communication, whether it's between a mother and a child, or it's between a teacher and a student, or it's between a boss and a subordinate, if you improve levels of communication, and it's a two-way process, then I think that the layers of doubt that remain in the absence of communication can be dealt with far more effectively. So it's a human tool in that sense to improve the quality of lives of people, and therefore can be put to multifarious use. That's on the human side. On the business side, as you know, that BSNL has been losing business to the private entrepreneurs, especially in the mobile area, in the wireless mode, and they are in competition. And in a sense, because of the fact that there is a legacy involved of these organizations, they cannot evolve and put in place business models that private entrepreneurs are able to put in place, because they are new businesses. And therefore, it's very difficult for them to compete in the context of the workforce that they have and the legacy that they have. So they are at a natural disadvantage when it comes to private entrepreneurs. And it will take us a number of years to be able to deal with that disadvantage. But we need to therefore look at other avenues through which we can make the organization sufficient and healthy. And this particular technology will go a long way in improving the health of BSNL and MTNL. And through this mode, actually, all of India can be connected. At the moment, this technology will definitely be used by state governments, will be used by public sector organizations, central public sector organizations, state public sector organizations. But in times to come, they'll be used by ordinary consumers, because I believe there are different plans that have been thought which will be sold to consumers and public call offices as well. So in a sense, once the ordinary consumer embraces this, and as you know that they have an 80% monopoly as far as landline is concerned. They are the key market players in landlines. So they can improve their business, and the broadband business in this will get them a lot of money. So it's a good business model to improve the health of the organization as well. So from a business standpoint of view, it is a very important and significant step to take. From a consumer standpoint, it's extremely important. And from government standpoint, it will bring in a lot of efficiency into the system. So all in all, this is a win-win. This particular technology is a win-win. And I congratulate Colonel Bhasin, Click Telecom, who is partnering with BSNL to take this forward. So congratulations and thank you very much. And I am sure that in times to come and in the years to come, we will look back on this day as a starting point for yet another initiative that BSNL has taken to improve connectivity for the millions of consumers in India. Thank you and good luck.